welcome to Kerry's Cards. Today's video tutorial is how to make a very simple and quick Christmas cards if you want to make your own at home to give out to family and friends. It shows you, I'm going to take you through using the Tidings and Trimmings stamp set that you can get in the current annual catalogue, May 21 to April 22. It also comes with matching designer series paper, which we're not going to use for this card, but I just thought I'd show you anyway so you can see the different colours. Some nice double-sided papers, give you lots of options, and some very seasonal, and actually some not quite so seasonal, so it's not all just for Christmas. That's a funny saying, but not just for Christmas. You can use those on masculine cards as well specifically, but I'm just going to pop those to one side because we're not going to use those today. We are keeping it very clean and simple. All you need for this is a base card. So you need a trimmer, a stamp set, an ink pad, and a few diamantes, and some basic cardstock. So let's get crafting. So my base card is going to be, I can make two cards out of a sheet of A4 card, and I'll cut the two bases now. So I'm going to cut along the long side at 5 3/4, and then cut again at 5 3/4. Throw that little piece away, or you could keep it if you wanted to. Next needs to measure 8 inches across. Cut. And then score each one at 4 inches. Put that to one side. Because they're a card and they're going to stand up, just make sure that it stays flat. Okay, so there's our two card bases. I've pre-cut a stack of white card in this instance, and I've taken it down each measurement by 1/4 of an inch. So each white piece of card now measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/2 inches, and I've cut a little pile of them because I know I'm going to need one for the inside and one on the outside. So I've got them ready. So one piece of white card will be enough to make 2 cards. Okay. So let's just take the one outside one first. We're going to mirror what we've done on this one. So we just need a stamping block, our stamp set, and I'm going to pick the star here, my cherry cobbler set up. Now I haven't put it in the middle and I haven't put it right at the top. I've sort of put it, I would say 4/5 line, but centered. Good stamp. And there we are, the image done. Then I'll just take another stamp block and pop on there the wordings wishing you a joyful Merry Christmas. Obviously you could pick whichever one you wanted to use in this instance of the stamp set. But I like the typeface of this. Oh, just make sure it's up the right way. And all it needs is a little bit of glue. On the back. Oop, slidey. So I like Tombow because even if it's not on quite right, you can still slide it back in place. So that's the outside. Now what I've done in this one, I'm not sure if you can see, if I bring it up closer to the camera. Lighting's not great, but I've actually lightly coloured in the green leaves and I've put some diamantes on, and I've done that by taking the soft succulent, squishing the stamp pad onto the lid so I get some ink there, and then taking an aqua brush It's got the water in the reservoir of water already, and then just picking up some of the colour and just gently dabbing it on to where the leaves are. Okay, it goes quiet. I go quiet because I'm concentrating, and it's quite therapeutic. Nearly done. It's not quite, it's a bit too dry. Let's put some more water on. There we go, it's a bit better. So it didn't take much, just a little bit of water and ink. And then just take some golden dazzles. It's alive. Put a few little diamantes. You could of course use your fingers, but I've got fat fingers and I can't pick things up, so that is a very basic front card. Don't forget, we should always decorate the inside, and on the inside in this one, again, I've kept it nice and simple. Just used black. I've just realised how dirty my stamp pads are, my stamp blocks are. And then some little stars. I can put them both on the same block. I'll give it a twist round so it doesn't look quite the same. And that's the inside of the card made. So that was relatively quick, straightforward. You could do this on a production line if you wanted to. Have all your little white pieces of card ready to go. And there we have a very simple but elegant Christmas card. But what you could do if you wanted to take it to the next level, and that's what I'm going to show you in the next one, is just the next step up from this simple stamping. Again, it does involve the base card and 2 pieces of white card, but you also need a scrap of white paper. Any scrap size will do. And what we're going to do here is we're going to actually stamp up the star beforehand. And if you have the die set, you can cut it out using the dies, or you can manually cut it out by hand or fussy cut it. So I'm just going to cut it manually. And what we're going to do with this one is exactly the same. We're going to colour it in a little bit, put the diamantes on, but we're actually going to stick it on the card with 3D dimensionals instead. So it just lifts it a little bit off. So this is all down to personal preference and how much time you have. If you're last minute like me, but even though you know Christmas is coming, you're last minute, then you can knock these ones up quite quickly, just simple stamping. But if you've got time and you're starting a bit earlier, then you could go to the next level and pop it so it's a 3D star. Again, we'll do the wording as we did last time. Oh, that's a bit mucky. Let's try that again without getting it on the ink pad, stamp pad. Oh, that's not very good. Right, emergency side of card, take that off. See, I'm doing this definitely live, so you can see that that's not very good the way I've inked that up and stamped it. I'm going to turn it over and use the emergency side, which is the other side. Oh, still rubbish. Right, let's get another piece. Better. And let's get a couple more. foam pads. And then pop that one on. Like we did before, we can colour it in. And as we're colouring it in, it starts to pop and come alive. And because this is watercolour, I'm not really taking too much effort in where it wants to go. I'm quite literally just dabbing the brush on the start. And then what do we want? Diamantes. So we'll put a little bit of sparkle on. And then let's mount that on the front. So it's the same, but just slightly different. Okay. So this one would be good if you're given in person, whereas this one's great if you're posting because it'd be cheaper to post them. That's just a quick way to jazz up a simple, quick and easy Christmas card. But how about we take this up to the next level then? So we've got the simplest, most simple, intermediate with a bit raised, and then let's go to the next one. Let's make another one there that will go there. This time, again, we'll use the same card base, same white front. We'll again stamp our star shape, but I'm going to use the bit that I ruined, the piece of card paper that I ruined over there. So let's do our stamp image there. Take wherever I fancy. I'm going to cut him out again, as we did before. So easy to cut this out because it's nice straight lines. There's our star ready for the top. But now we're going to use the die set that match the stamp set. Bring in. I'm just going to move the ink pad out of the way. This card's out of the way. So what I'm going to do is the stamp set has a matching die set. I'm not sure if you can see it all there. I store mine on magnetic strips. There. Okay, and I'm going to pick out some of the leaves and the like berries that they have that match it. And I'm going to cut out some using a gold piece of card. 12 by 12 piece of gold card there. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so it will fit through. It's the right size. Level 1, plate 2, gold piece. And let's pop some, make some leaves. Just run it through a couple more times. Pop that one out. again. Side. Oh, where's the other one? Still in there. Some little tiny holes on there to be able to pop them out if they get stuck. So let's start to build our card layer up again. Again, I'm going to just do a simple word stamp. This time, let me pop that on there. We'll add our star again with some foam pads on. This time we're going to put some nice leaves behind it. That we've just cut out using the, oh, that's a lot of glue. If you find you put on a bit too much glue, you can always put that some on the back of the other, a bit off. Feed that one through. Some sparkles on. A bit sticky. Not sticky, they're sticking to my fingers, so I haven't done the green on the leaves yet. So there we are, we've stepped up the very basic and stepped up a little bit each way. Which one's your favourite? To be interested to find out. I think my favourite is that one. Just a little bit more to it. But anyway, it's a few ideas for you. I hope you enjoyed watching and have fun making. Take care, bye.